It's Week 7 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Ravens and the Bucs on Monday Night Prime Time.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. And so good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. You know, partner, sometimes teams get off to slow starts, and that's the case for these teams we're going to see here. Both under 500. Not critical yet, but you can't wait too long to try and get this thing turned around.
And I know it sounds crazy, Mike, but here we are, and it's only October. There's a long way to go. But this feels like a really important game, and I think that was the sense that both coaches told us all week when we had a chance to meet with them. They said, we're not trying to panic. We're not trying to put the cart before the horse, but we need to win, and we need to get back on these winning trends.
The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go here on Monday night. Justice Hill to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They run with the longtime Titan. It's Derrick Henry. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. On the give, here's Henry. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On third down, Jackson. To the tight end, Likely. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. They'll motion over Flowers. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Ravens first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches. In motion comes Andrews. Play action now. Jackson. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
First and goal, and it's Henry. Powering forward. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
On the return is Trey Palmer. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
We have the luxury each week, Mike, of sitting down with these players and really getting a behind-the-scenes look at what makes them so good and what makes them tick. And man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to bring the fan kind of behind the curtain and let them see for themselves what we see firsthand. And man, it would only take a couple minutes for you to realize just what kind of leader this guy is. You would never know he threw 3 touchdowns last week. All he wanted to talk about was the costly interception and the couple plays he left out there. That's why they rally around him. The better he plays, the better the team plays. They need more consistent performances from him to get the rest of this team to do their part. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
He's going to get this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 36-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And you see the nice pickup here by Bucky Irving, and it's kind of one of those guys, Mike, that we use that phrase, he's quicker than he is fast. You know, you line him up in the 40-yard dash, and maybe he doesn't jump off the page at you, but he makes people miss in the hole. He's got great vision, great instincts with the ball. A lot of that you can't coach, and I'll tell you, they are really high on him in this Tampa Bay Bucs organization.
So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 7-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That is into the hands of McMillan. A gain there of 11. Good for a Buccaneers first down. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
They send Godwin in motion. On second down, Baker. Godwin working the right side. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That's caught. It's Evans. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all the...
To the goal line and in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Aguilar goes off in motion. A 1st down throw for Jackson. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. In motion comes Andrews. 2nd down, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Jackson now. He'll try and set up the screen to Hill.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The Buccaneers offense and receiver Chris Godwin set to take over again. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. They'll run it. It's Irving. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Here comes Otten in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Open man, the tight end, O'Keefe. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They send Godwin in motion. On 1st down is Mayfield. That one knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. A give. This is Irving. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. 3rd and long. Throwing is Mayfield. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. Deep for the Ravens, it's Deontay Hardy. This returnable from inside his own 40. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Aguilar goes off in motion. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll get this out wide.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
That'll be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. It's complete to Evans. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Mayfield. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Now Mayfield. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Off the play fake. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. A nice run there, bringing it down to the 2, and decision time. 4th and goal. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. This is intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a stunning turn of events. Greg, looks like they're going in for the score. Instead, they bring it back the other way for the pick 6.
Yeah, I mean, how fast the tables can turn in the NFL, Mike. I mean, 1 minute, as you said, you're rolling the dice, thinking you got a chance to go and get 6. Next thing you know, you're watching the other team take it all the way the other way for a touchdown.
The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first-half lead into the locker room.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Seahawks who were able to come away with the road victory. Kenneth Walker, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Tutu Atwell, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Derek Carr, strong in the victory, as his guys looked better than a team that had won just 1 game coming in. It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Palmer now to return. Now an opening past the 30. The Buccaneers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Baker to throw. Get this complete.
The chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll run with Irving. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. A tight end in motion now. On 3rd down, it's Irving. And he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And not a whole lot there. Up to a forcing 3rd down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Over the middle, that's Godwin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now, Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On the handoff, it's Irving. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Right back to Irving. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
The sack artist, formerly known as Justin Madubuike, now going by Nnamdi Madubuike. I mean, the career breakout a year ago, 2nd-team All-Pro, more sacks in production than his previous 3 seasons combined.
The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. In motion comes Andrews. On 2nd down, Jackson again. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score! A pick-6 for the touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick-6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick-6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the 2nd half.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Buccaneers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Hardy now with the return. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Back out is the reigning MVP of the league, Lamar Jackson, and the rest of this Baltimore offense. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. To throw is Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Pistol formation with Jackson. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
Down the field, he's got Aguilar. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. First and 10. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Jackson. He'll find Hill out of the backfield.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make. You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Buccaneers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. Here's Irvin. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. In trouble, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. Important punt here in this tie game late. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Aguilar goes off in motion. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 14.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. This is Henry. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. They'll try again. It's second and 10. Jackson looking to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on third down, and give yourself a chance.
He's got it! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll run. It's Henry. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down. Throwing Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Baltimore.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Here is second and 7. Hill. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10. This crowd urging the defense on. It is third and 8. They'll stick to the ground. This isn't going to work out much better either. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage this time. No gain, tough sequence, and that brings up fourth down. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. This one caught left side by Evans. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Slot man in motion left. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Tampa.